welcome to Real English Online. Today we're going to be having a little look at some more proficiency words. And this is the first video in a two-part series about landscapes. Alright, so lots of words. I think it's about 14 words to help you describe landscapes. So let's have a look at the first batch of words, shall we? Whew, nice place. Look at that beautiful picture. I would love to be there. So let's have a look at these words. We've got marshy, rough, muddy, scenic, rural and urban. Very important words, these two. Inhospitable and desolate. Yeah? So let's have a look at the first one. Yeah? Wow. Alright, so as you can see here in this picture, you can kind of see the grass, and if you look closely, you'll be able to see that the grass is like flooded, so there's lots of water, and this is what we would call marshy land, alright, when there's always water and it's waterlogged pretty much. Alright, there we go, waterlogged. So you will need to wear boots because the land is very marshy. There's a marsh near my house. No one goes into it because it's very dangerous. Yeah, if you're in a marsh, you can get stuck in the mud, sinking sand, all sorts of things like that. Wow, so you can see here in the bottom corner we've got what looks like a very mountainous place, and we would describe this as very rough ground, alright? So you can see this is maybe at the bottom, at the foot of a mountain or something like this. So rough ground means it's very difficult to cross, or as I said, mountainous. So if you're going across there in a vehicle, you would need a tractor or a 4x4, a four-wheel drive. A normal car will not be able to handle it, pretty much. You need a 4x4 to drive over this rough ground. A normal car will get stuck in no time. I love mountain biking over rough ground. It's very challenging. Alright, so the next ones, let's have a look here. Wow, if you borrow your dad's car and bring it like that, bring it home like that, whoo, that's the last time you're getting those keys. Youchers. Let's hope it wasn't a test drive. If it was a test drive and you bring the car back like that, total classic. Anyway, this is what you would call a slightly muddy car. Yeah, just a little bit. So mud is when there's been lots of rain and the soil has mixed with the water, and yeah, it's like this. Alright, waterlogged soil is mud. Yeah, the fields are very muddy because it's been raining for days. Watch out, it's very slippery because it's all muddy. Wow, this looks very beautiful and looks very flat from what I see. Alright, scenic. Okay, so scenic from scenery. If a view is very scenic, it is very beautiful. Picturesque, I would say. A beautiful landscape. Let's take the scenic route through the forest. It's very beautiful at this time of year. And we stayed in a scenic village in the mountains. Okay, so here in the bottom corner we can see not a little city, a big city. Alright, so this is an example of an urban environment, whereas here you can see a village surrounded by countryside and fields, and this is a rural environment. So these are very, very common words. You hopefully will know those by now. Urban and rural. Alright, so urban is the city, rural is the village. Yeah. So the city and the countryside. I love living in an urban environment because there's so much to do. Life in a rural area is much more quiet and relaxed. Wow, okay, so here you can see what looks to be like a desert, alright? Inhospitable, alright? So an inhospitable place doesn't necessarily mean desert. Inhospitable means unfriendly. You can also use this word to describe people. If a person is very inhospitable, they're very unfriendly. So for landscapes, we would basically say any kind of harsh environment where it's very hard for people to survive, like Antarctica or the desert, you would say is a very hostile or inhospitable environment. Unfriendly, harsh. The desert is a very inhospitable place because of the extreme temperatures and the lack of water. Antarctica is an inhospitable place due to the extremely low temperatures. Yep, I wouldn't fancy living there much. Alright, ooh, okay. So you can see this picture. Not a lot happening there. And that's exactly what this word means. Desolate. A desolate place means just a wide expanse of nothing. Yep. No structures, no buildings, no roads, zip. Yep. Empty. Featureless. Featureless, that's a good way to describe it. The moon has a very desolate surface. Deserts are very desolate places. Yeah. Alright guys, so I hope these words will be useful. Here are the words again. I'm going to bring up some pictures now, and as they come up, try and match them to the words. Alright, so you can see them starting to pop up there. Alright, so once again, thank you very, very much for watching. And remember, if there's any queries, questions, or anything like that, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Alright, enjoy the videos. Bye for now.